Well, good afternoon, Facebook. How is your day so far? Mine is absolutely awesome. It's a great day here in Texas. I'm so super excited to always be with you guys. Just let me know when you pop on. Just give me a like. Let me know that you're here. Say hello. Who just jumped on? Who just jumped on? Say what's up. We're going to be talking about, can you actually make any real money doing live videos? Obviously, live videos is a very hot topic right now. Video has always been the top of the chain when it comes to online marketing, and there's always different mediums to which you can use video. You can simply record video and throw it up on YouTube. You can go ahead and throw it up on Facebook, on Twitter, and of course, since the advent of live video, that really has changed the game. And that's exactly what I want to talk to you about today, guys. Let me know that you're jumping on. I'd love to see who is watching. Let me know that you're here. Would love to hear from your lovely texting on my platform here. All right, it looks like I'm getting audio feedback because I am going live on Facebook and it's playing at the same time. So give me a second, guys. How's everybody doing today? How's everybody doing? I hope everybody's doing well. Give me a like. Give me a share. We're going to be talking with Dr. Samir. Hey, what's going on, Sean? How's it going today, man? Where you're at? Where are you located? Where are you watching from, man? All right. Hey, what's going on, Carrie? Hope you're doing well, guys. Thanks so much for jumping on. But we're going to be talking about live stream video. We're going to be talking about YouTube. We're going to be talking about Facebook, and really the importance of this medium and what you should be expecting. I have a special guest with me. His name is Dr. Samir Joshi. Dr. Samir Joshi, how are you today? You are on live with us on Facebook. You're on mute, my friend.
Hello, hi Rob, good to have you here. I'm sorry, I was talking to myself, I'd muted myself, not wanting to get in the way of that awesome introduction and your welcome message to your followers. I put myself on mute, but thanks for
it's one of the perks of going live, right?
Perfect. I love it. This is exactly what things like this happening they keep proving the message over and over and over again. This is authentic, this is live, I'm not making this stuff up or anything, and same way I was saying recently, if my wife walks in here and starts hurling things at me because, I didn't take care of something that she asked me to take care of.
One of my favorite live TV moments was when that reporter was doing his report across the world from his home. I believe it was in Japan, right? If I'm remembering right. Korea. And his wife storms in because the kids ran, and that was like the most intense moment. And she's grabbing them, and she's crawling through trying to be inconspicuous. It was absolutely an awesome moment. Even the better part was the after interview when he had all of them on camera, and they were just like, we just went with it. It happens. And they took it quite well, and they had a lot of fun with it thereafter. He thought his job was going to be in jeopardy when, in fact, the entire world really embraced him. And one of the great things I love about live video is that, A, anything can happen, and B, you can roll with the punches. Things can be fun. Things can be excellent. So, but the topic I wanted to really discuss with you, because you recently came out with a product called Live Stream Profits, and it's awesome, okay? But,
thank you.
A lot of people are wondering, because I noticed that there are a lot of folks who do go live. Some of them are not going live for the purpose of monetization, but can you actually make money doing live videos? I mean, is that even a possibility?
Okay, so the first thing is that the fact that you're asking me this question is awesome, but let me take a say that, when you don't have to do live videos with the purpose only of monetizing them. It's not a must. You can do it for building your brand, just building the brand, or just interacting with your following. And this is if it's done in a commercial business context. Many people do live videos. If at all they do them, is just to share what's going on. A live concert that they're at, or whatever is going on. But purely in a commercial, in a business context, you don't have to do it to monetize. You can do it to build your brand, but it is for sure the case that done the right way, and it's pretty easy to do that, you actually can make a lot of money by doing that. And who better a case study than you yourself, Mr. Rob Rees?
Well, you made a great point, is that a lot of people are afraid of becoming the next late night, as seen on TV commercial where it's 30 minutes of pitch, 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 and that's all they see. Certainly, we don't want to fall into the trap of only selling using video, because it's not all about getting people to pull out their credit card. It's about building that relationship with people, and what better way than to really share your life as your product shows how to do appropriately, and how to really build an audience that knows, likes, and trusts you. I've certainly made money from it. From live videos.
You sure have, yes. Sure have.
I'm not trying to brag or anything, but I am the best. No, but tell us a little bit more about really the balance that one has to keep in order to maintain that they are building a brand, and at the same time, they're trying to develop an audience that really connects and resonates with them.
Okay, so great point. And there's a lot to talk about over here. And I talk extensively about this in the course. And I address this as what's called the value to pitch balance. Yeah? How much of value do you provide? And how much of whatever you put out, whatever piece of content you put out, how much of that is actually pitch.
Okay.
And the balance would be different for different cases. It's 80-20 or 90-10, where the majority of the part, the way I see it to be very successful, is to be the majority of part being value, and so 80% of the content being value, and 20% or maybe even 10% at the end can be a pitch, should be a pitch. There's no problem if you're providing 80% value to pitch even every time you go live. There's no problem in doing that, but making a constant pitch fest out of it and only pitching throughout, that doesn't make any sense. Now, to provide value, there are many ways of doing that. Yeah. You can provide value as content, as free content, something that you learn, tips and tricks. You're a master of doing this. I learned something. I just want to share this with you. Let me hook you up with this or that. So this is one way of providing value. The other way is to provide what's been popularly used as a term by some marketers as edutainment. I came across the term edutainment when I started my corporate career, which was in the mid-90s, and I was studying especially Walt Disney, for example, the Walt Disney Corporation, and they used the concept of edutainment in almost all of their movies, or had been using very consistently, very effectively, to provide entertainment but also education. So the value can also be that part, to entertain people, to provide something something that's a story or something to laugh about. But you can then always weave this into a pitch. But there always has to be a value to pitch balance. Just making a pitch fest out of everything you put out there, and this is not necessarily only about live videos, but it can be about blog posts, about your content market, or whatever you're doing. If you're only pitching all the time, And throughout the time, it's not very very cool. You tire your audience out. But if you get the value to pitch balance right, then this is phenomenal. And in fact, I'm going to talk about a special guest appearance on live stream profits in one of the higher training levels in just a minute. But that's to answer your question about value and pitch.
Now, you mentioned the value pitch balance and being able to do so in such a way that is tactful, that is received well. I think that because of some of the things that are taught in your course, I'm able to do some of that as well. I mean, here's just an example just for everybody who's watching. If you have any free tools that you use, do a live video on that. And this is going to give your audience an incredible amount of value because you're possibly sharing with them something that they don't know. And one of the wonderful things that I love about your course is that you're able to kind of pull that out and show people exactly what they really need to be focusing on in terms of doing that balance act. Now, when it comes to some of the higher levels in your product course, you actually said that you had some news about that. I'm actually very interested in hearing what you have to say regarding that.
By the way, does your viewership know who's featured in it as yet, or would I be releasing it right now?
I think
I'm happy to do that because some of them do, some of them don't.
There are a handful, but no, the people who are specifically watching, I don't think know who's in the higher levels.
Okay, so here's the strategy that I use throughout the program. I created the program, I came up with the content, but I made sure that I always have included people who are successful marketers. And in the pro level, I have one entire module done by none other than the one and only very successful marketer who I learn a lot from all the time, who's a great inspiration for me. And in fact, many of the things that I was able to capture in the course, which I was doing myself, I have learned from this person. You want to know who this person is?
Yeah, lay it on us. I think we're all wanting to hear, man. That's right. I forgot.
No, I was talking about the pro level. I thought you maybe got confused with a different level. I was talking about the pro level in which you are featured as the guest appearance, and you've done the module that is converting leads to customers. It's a dedicated module in which you talk about not just value to pitch balance, but you talk about powerful, and this is so cool. Even I found this absolutely gold, when you sent me the video. By the way, first thing, Rob, I am really honored that you took me up on when I reached out to you, and I said, Rob, I have this in mind, and you didn't say, oh my God, I don't want to do this or whatever. You were so full of energy because you were doing nothing other than you do so beautifully, which is you like to provide value. Yeah, you said this is not about any kind of commercial whatever background. You said let me just provide my strategies, my value, and my secrets that I use is what your terminology was. And I went out of that call so motivated. I said, oh my gosh, this is awesome. I was actually in Italy on a holiday. And I actually also absolutely perfectly remember where I was. This was on the Lake Como on the Switzerland side. This is where
that's right. Yeah,
Switzerland. Come, and I was texting, messaging with you, and I was hoping to myself, standing on this, very very high mountain, 3,000 feet. Yeah. I was standing there texting, and I said, I just hope that he's motivated. He sees, the pleasure of doing this, and I'm so excited, so pumped, especially for your viewership as well, that you've chosen to do that. That you've chosen to do an entire module and share how you have generated thousands and thousands of dollars with live videos. So the topic of today's video, today's live session, is very apt. And actually, like I was saying in the beginning, I'm surprised that you're asking me this question. You're actually one of the best case studies I know for this. And why? Why? You provide value, you learn stuff, you go do a live video. There are so many things that I've learned from you about plugins. And this was just about when we were getting in touch. We had met in Edinburgh. And there was a little plugin that you came out with, which you jointly developed with somebody, and you're talking about that. That was awesome. And so many other things, yeah. And there was, I think, one more thing, I think, in which you talked about transcribing voice to text or something like that.
Correct.
It was a plugin.
Yeah.
Voice memo.
Voice note. Voice note.
Voice notes. Exactly. This is an extension that I have, and I downloaded. It's coming from you. This Rob is value to pitch balance. This is how you do it. And then if you then come with a pitch and you have a good offer to make. What's wrong? What's wrong with that? Then people know
Absolutely.
You, they like you,
Absolutely.
they trust you, and you're sharing something with them that has improved your business, and you're sharing it with them so that they can emulate your success as well. So this is an absolute win-win situation, and the best way to do it is do it in a live video.
That's right. That's
Talk
right.
to people.
That's
hey,
right.
Rob, what was your experience with it? Did you like this? Did you like that? So this is what the spirit of it is, and I'm actually super excited and motivated by the fact that you're part of that.
It was a lot of fun. I had a ton of fun putting those videos together. I've never been featured inside of a product before. I'm actually working on my own here shortly. Details to come later on down the road when everything is completed, but being able to do that and provide that level of value for people, because I've personally made quite a bit of money using live video, and everything that you're teaching in Live Stream Profits is exactly the things that I've done personally in order to generate those profits. And I just wanted to say thanks so much, guys, for liking this and giving hearts. I really appreciate that. What's going on, Jason? What's going on, Nat? Go ahead and give this a share. I'd really appreciate it, guys. But we're talking with Dr. Samir Joshi about live stream profits, and we have the pro level, which is the first upsell with me teaching on how you can generate more viewers, more buyers, how to convert better doing live video, and everything that it pertains to in that process. I share everything that I do in order to do so. I've shown you guys screenshots before, so it is absolutely an awesome thing that I got to do and share all that information with. Now, Dr. Samir, people are.
Just call me Samir.
I like Dr. Samir. It's kind of like I almost want to say Doctor Who, and then it's no Dr. Samir. but there's a lot of people who are not going live. Obviously, live is taken over by storm right now. Everybody's wanting to do it, but I'm noticing a lot of marketers not utilizing it, and I noticed that it's mostly because of fear, and that's one of the things that you discuss in there. So if there's anybody here watching that does not do live video and you have fear of doing so, you must listen to this right now, because this is the thing that you need to get over, because it's really hurting your business. So Dr. Samir, if you could talk to us a little bit about that module that is available on the front end, I'd really appreciate it.
Absolutely. So, in fact, in that module, I poured my own story into it. Yeah. So when you come up with a product, you're pouring your own story into it, and that's exactly what I did. When I started off, I used to be a very nervous person. I would not be able to talk to too many people if they were there, or be in front of the camera. Oh my gosh, that was heavy duty stuff. Live to camera, oh my gosh, presentations and all that. This was long back. This was in my younger years, and I had to break these fears down. And then got into the corporate world. I became really successful over there, and one of the things that made me successful in facing a lot of big people, also with critical opinions that they had to express, is the fact that I was able to deal with fear. Yeah, and those are the exact tips and tricks that I have shared to overcome fear. So fear is normal, natural. You should have it, but it's only what proportion of it is. Yeah, so if everything that you're thinking about, if 99.9% is fear and 0.1% is your ability and willingness to take action, nothing's going to happen. But if it's the other way around, that if you have most of it is ability to take action, and there is only a small amount of fear, and this little bit of fear should always be there. This is when fear moves away from becoming an perceived enemy. It's never an enemy. It's there to keep us safe, but it moves away from becoming something that is holding us back to our friend and starts helping us. And this is exactly what I share. Very simple tips and tricks. If I may share just one right now.
Absolutely, please,
okay?
Please, yeah.
Without revealing obviously everything else that is shared in it. So one such thing is getting the first 30 seconds right in whatever you're going to do. If it's a live video, if it's a presentation, if it's any conversation, just the first 30 seconds, or maybe the first three lines, just do it out of memory. Yeah, just memorize it. If you have a presentation or a live video, the first 3 lines, and if you get those right, I guarantee you that you will be set on a superbly fantastic path of confidence to get the rest of the show right as well. So this is one trick that I share. There's another one that I share in there, which obviously you need to grab the course with Rob's link to find out, and that is how the trick that I use to address the same way if I'm talking to one person or 1,000 people or 10,000 people, same way. It helps me address a very simple way of addressing the fear that I also face, and I talk about that amongst many other things in that module. So fear will be there, and it is only natural that it is there, but I want to make a deal out of it, because that's exactly what I want to address. I want to get people out of their shells and start doing live videos, just like you and I. People, we haven't been doing live videos since we were born. Yeah, that's never been the case. And all of us,
that's right.
You, Rob, you're awesome at this, but you've been nervous about getting in front. You shared your story with me. Nervous getting in front of the camera and all that. You could address many people because of your background, and I know everything that you've been up to, but live videos is a different thing. So take the bull by the horn.
That's right.
I've done it.
That's right.
Go ahead and get it, and
that's right.
It's absolutely awesome.
Yeah, you guys, if you're not doing live video, you're leaving a ton of cash on the table. You really are. You're reducing your know, like, trust factor by not doing it, because people are going to be able to see who you are, what you're about. They're going to get to know you a little bit better. They're going to feel that intimacy that comes from being on camera. You're going to be able to dialogue with the people who are actually on your live stream, and people like to connect that way a lot more than simply a text-based post or blog post or whatever it may be. And what you said, Samir, is work on the first 30 seconds or the first couple of seconds, what you're going to speak about. Just commit it to memory. And it's as simple as writing a couple of points on a piece of paper, going over it a couple of times ahead of time, and then clicking that live button. Hey, what's going on, Roy? What's going on, Madeline? Thanks so much, guys, for jumping on. I really appreciate it. Give me a like. Give me a share. Now, let me tell you guys really quick that this is so important, and because I really want to help you guys build your business, I know each and every single one of you are all about getting more customers, more clients, more people to trust you, more engagement on your posts, more capabilities, more opportunities to improve your business. You need to check out Livestream Profits. I'm giving away 7 or 6 different bonuses right now with the front end product. They're going to be subject lines. They're going to be how to overcome disarray in your head, how to structure yourself, some newbie templates, and of course I'm going to be giving away how to create your very own subjects, and I'm also going to give you how I made $6,000 plus in about 72 hours from live video. I'm going to share all of that with you guys. So simply alone for the cost of $9.99 on the front end of Samir's product, Livestream Profits, you're going to get tons of value in his course. In addition, I'm going to go ahead and step further and provide you templates. I'm going to provide you subject lines. I'm going to provide you ways that you can create your own subjects, how you can find your own subjects to talk about, and I'm going to show you how I went live for about 3 days, and in that time I was able to generate over $6,000 worth of profits on there. So if you guys are interested in that bonus pack, let me know. I'll shoot you a link. But Dr. Samir, it was fun. I had a lot of fun with you. I was so glad to be on the product, on the pro level. Did you have anything else? Did you have anything else that you wanted to say before we left?
Two quick things. Yeah. The first thing is I've taken I took a look at the bonuses that you're providing, and as the creator of Livestream Profits, and I'm proud about what I have created. You've just blown it out of the water with your bonuses. It is fantastic. They are so congruent, Rob. They are so congruent, and it adds so much of value to anybody going for Livestream Profits, and then also the bonuses. This is such a great combination. So anybody watching this, I really encourage you to pick up Livestream Profits with Rob's link, so that you can also get Rob's bonuses, and they fit perfectly with my product. And talking of which, and the quality of training we provide, if I may share, Rob, I got a feedback from a multimillionaire marketer and a guy who you know really well as well, a mentor of mine. So if you allow me, I'd love to share some feedback, and he's providing this feedback without any other intention other than just providing what he's thinking.
Just encouragement. Absolutely. Go right ahead, Samir.
So this guy's a very successful multi-millionaire marketer. He says, hey Samir, I know your launch is happening currently, and I just want to say what a great job you've done with it, with this launch. I've been immensely busy, but I have been keeping myself informed about how this is going, and you should be very proud. You have a very high standard in your product. The way you've gotten out there too has been amazing. Very few people on their first launch do what you have done. Just wanted you to know that I think that is the case. So this is awesome. So he's seen obviously my training. He's seen your training. And this is a multi-millionaire marketer, very successful guy, and this is the kind of feedback that the training is getting. So which is why I'm not saying this to brag or whatever, but just to provide the value that anybody watching this should know as to that they're getting access to very high level content. And obviously the price won't be the same the way it is right now, like I was talking to you about also, Rob, in earlier conversation. After the launch is done, I'd be increasing the price to a much higher level.
Yeah.
and this is a great window of opportunity that's there to grab it, to grab your bonuses. So do please ensure you include a link like you usually do on the top or bottom of the video, so that your subscribers can grab it.
Absolutely. And guys, not under $10 for the front end offer. You really need to pick this up. You're going to be able to learn the basics and be able to start being profitable using live video, not just Facebook Live, but also YouTube. And the things that are being taught in this course are absolutely phenomenal. Outside of my own involvement with the course, absolutely incredible content, Dr. Samir. It was a lot of fun, guys. Pick up Livestream Profits. I've got incredible bonuses for you guys. And until next time, we will see you later. But I am Robert Reese, and we're here to help you succeed. Take it easy, guys.
Awesome. Thanks.